Ever feel like your strumming always sounds the same, sounds stiff, choppy, or just off? The truth is, strumming is the heartbeat of your playing, and with just 3 essential patterns, you'll unlock hundreds of songs and sound smooth, natural, and pro every time you pick up the guitar. Stick around until the end because I'm going to share a simple strumming hack that instantly makes any pattern sound more polished. Real quick, if you don't already know who I am, my name's Wade Collins and I run Guitar Fastlane, a worldwide online guitar school. I've been playing, performing, teaching, and writing songs for over 20 years. I've played on many stages, in bands, and solo, and even recorded and mixed albums. But enough about me, let's get to the lesson. All right, so the first strumming pattern is what I call the universal strumming pattern. And that's because you can use this strumming pattern in so many different songs, it's crazy. And this one is in 4/4 timing, which is the most common time signature. So for this, since we're in 4/4 timing, we'll count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the strumming pattern will go like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So when you're first learning a new strumming pattern, I always recommend that you count it out loud and clap it. So for this one, we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Once you can do that comfortably at a slow speed, work your way up. Then the next step is to strum with muted strings. So gently lay your fretting hand fingers across the strings so they make a sound like this. And we're going to do the exact same thing, counting out loud, but now we're going to strum. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, 3 and down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Once you can do that comfortably, now start trying to add some chord changes into this. All right, there you go. So that's the universal strumming pattern. You can use that strumming pattern for almost every song that's in 4/4 timing. It'll sound good. Hey, real quick, if you're enjoying this lesson so far, I think you'd also really enjoy my 3 ways to instantly play fast and clear chord changes. Check below this lesson, you can get it completely free. The next strumming pattern is one that you use for some slower songs. So I call this the slow ballad strumming pattern. Again, it's in 4/4 timing. It's a little bit simpler to play. So just like before, we're going to start out by counting it out loud and clapping it. So for this one, we count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Once you're comfortable with that, lay your fretting hand fingers across the strings so you get a nice muffled sound, and we're going to do the exact same thing now strumming. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And you'll notice when I'm strumming these, even when I'm not actually hitting the strings, I keep my elbow in a steady rhythm, and that's going to make a big difference for making yourself sound steady and more professional. Because if you strum and stop and strum and stop, it's going to sound really choppy, and it'll also make it harder for you to know which direction you need to strum. Whereas if you keep a nice steady elbow motion the whole time, you'll always know which direction you need to strum. So now that we've done that with muted strings, now let's add some chords. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, so this next strumming pattern is what I call the Boom Chicka Strumming pattern, and that's because it's kind of the rhythm that we play with. So for this, you can count it in 4/4 timing with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I find that's the simplest for most people. Or you can also count it with 16th notes. And to do that, you'd count 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. So again, just like the other strumming patterns, we're gonna start by counting it and clapping it out loud. So we'll go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, or like I said, if you count it with 16th notes, it would be 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. Once you can clap that comfortably, lay your fretting hand fingers across the strings again, get a nice muted sound, and let's count it both ways now, strumming along. So it'll be a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Now you might be looking at this and wondering why on the 1, 2, 3, and 4 counts there are smaller arrows. And that's because we're doing partial strums, which means we're just hitting the lowest string or the lowest 2 strings. So we play the lowest strings, do a partial strum, and then we do 2 full strums. That's what the bigger arrows are showing you, full strums. We got 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Or if you want to count it with 16th notes, you could go 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. All right, now the next step is to add in some chords. So this is a great pattern if you want to play some folk style music, because a lot of times they're playing just the lowest notes. Sometimes they'll pivot from one string to the other, like this, and they'll have that chicka sound in between. So it'll be like this. Or again, if you want to count it with 16th notes, you go 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. All right, so I hope you enjoyed these 3 strumming patterns, just 3 of many different strumming patterns that I could share with you, but these 3 are some of the most common ones and some of the simpler ones to pick up. You can get into more advanced strumming patterns, which would use 16th notes, or they'd go into 2 bars or 2 measures to complete the whole strumming pattern. Think of strumming patterns like Wonderwall. So again, these are 3 great strumming patterns to get started with, not too hard to pick up, and then you can move into more advanced ones and just keep adding different strumming patterns in so that you have more variety when you're playing songs and you don't feel stuck in the same stuff. Again, take my different tips that I had for you, clapping along, counting out loud, doing the muted strums, and then moving into chords. And also the most important thing is keeping a steady motion with your strumming elbow, because by doing that, you'll always know which direction you need to strum. Plus you'll keep yourself in time because your elbow becomes the metronome or the background for the song. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. I'll see you in the next one. You've made it this far, so I know you're serious about improving your guitar skills. Why not keep the momentum going? Hit subscribe to make sure you don't miss our future lessons, and then click on your next lesson right here. I think you'll love it. I'll see you over there.